What's going on, internet? It is officially me and Cam's first day of freedom, so I am going to walk him to the park right now. So I figured we'd just shoot this video in the park. Alright you guys, we made it to the park. Not gonna lie, this is like super weird for me. I don't think I've ever made a video like in public this much before, and like there's so many people walking by. I tried to pick a good spot where there wasn't too many dogs walking back and forth because I don't want too much traffic for Cam, but he seems like he's doing okay. I have him like leashed up and he's just kind of sitting on my foot currently, but oh god, this is weird. I feel weird. This is gonna be definitely a little bit of a confidence booster or an ego killer for me right now in just a second. So we'll see. Keep your eyes open at all times. My paranoia is literally at its peak right now. There are like so many people. I'm just like looking around, trying to see what's going on, see what everybody's doing. Not gonna lie, this is way harder than I thought it was going to be. There's like a lot of people walking back and forth here on the sidewalk, and like when I lean back right here, my face is in the sun and then I'm in the shade and the lighting's bothering me. So I think I'm gonna move really fast. Okay, I found a new spot. I've been chilling here for like a second and there's not nearly as much traffic right here in this little section of the park. Feeling much more comfortable here. I was able to take off my ND filter. There's not as much traffic, so Cam's not like going everywhere in every which direction where I have to keep watching him, and obviously I'm a little bit more comfortable because I'm talking more like my normal self, and there's a bird that's gonna be chilling with us, but it's all good. Hopefully he goes away. So, I wanted to talk to you guys about something a little bit different today. I know this is a little bit off-brand for me, but just bear with me, okay? It's all relevant, all right? I wanted to talk to you guys about this quote or passage or whatever it is, this sentence that has been very relevant in my life recently, and that is ask and you shall receive, and the word manifestation, okay? Now, for me personally, growing up, I was really inactive, like religiously, spiritually, just I did not care. I didn't want to hear about anything. I didn't want to hear about any of it, and I didn't educate myself on anything of the sort because number one, I always thought it was really political. I didn't know why people talked about it out loud because I was taught that that was something that you're not really supposed to talk about out loud, kind of like politics. But I was also raised in a household with two different religions, so a lot of people would think that either I'd be very open-minded to religion or I'd be very this or very that, and I just kind of grew up like, there's a higher power and like I don't know what it is and I'm not that worried about it, it's whatever, like we're all just here and why are we so worried about this thing, right? What we're calling it and what it is. And on the other hand, spiritually, I was so close-minded. I just didn't know anybody that was educated enough to actually teach me something about it. Like all of these people were just so in tune with it that they didn't understand why I didn't understand, which is why I couldn't understand why they couldn't understand me. So regardless, I just wanted to touch on that very briefly so I could give you guys a little bit of a preface before we really get into the meat of this, okay? So, back to what I originally was talking about, ask and you shall receive, or manifestation, if you will. That has been so relevant to me in the past couple of months, like nothing I have ever experienced in my entire life before, okay? Now, a couple YouTube videos back, I did mention that everything that I've been saying out loud on the internet has been coming to life recently, and I thought that that was just in maybe 2 videos prior, but now that I've looked back and I've had some more time to reflect, this has actually been happening for the past couple of months, and it's honestly kind of crazy. It's freaking me out a little bit, but I'm okay with it. Everything's going well. I think over the course of the summer, I really started to take control of my life, but maybe I was just comfortable enough to allow this higher power, whatever it is that you would like to call it, take control of my life and me be comfortable enough to allow that to happen for once. Because I feel like, let's say that I'm in the driver's seat of the car, right? But I don't know where I'm going. But that's okay because I'm confident enough in my own skills and my own capability to know that I'm in control of this vehicle and I'm going to get where I'm going safely regardless of where it is that I have to go. Do you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So let's just look at the order of events that have happened to me here on social media, okay? Because that's what everybody's gonna be able to relate to, that's what everybody's gonna see, and that's what you guys are gonna understand. This is just the very surface level of what I'm talking about, okay? And I just wanted to put this out there because I feel like if anybody else is feeling the way that I was feeling, maybe this could help them as well. Maybe this is kind of a sign for them that things can turn around and things can go your way, and sometimes you just have to trust that it's going to happen and relax a little bit and not stress out so much, because I will tell you, I was stressed out. I was so stressed. Kim, what? You want to sit up here with mama, huh? Do you want to sit up here with me for a little while? So if we take a look at the order of events, okay, we look at my YouTube channel. I posted a video that was called Finally Moving On, and that was my first video in real time ever on YouTube. I literally shot that video that week, edited it that week, and uploaded it that same week, okay? I was super excited and I wanted to be in real time because I felt like that was going to be a better way for me to connect with my audience. So when I was in real time, that was one of the first times that I ever had opened up to you guys personally on my channel, and it wasn't anything dramatic. I literally told you guys that I was in the middle of moving limbo and I just didn't know where I was going to live. I didn't know what exactly I was going to do. My apartment lease was ending in a month and I was stressed. I was so stressed out, and I kind of opened up to you guys a little bit more even. So I told you guys why I was so stressed out about my moving situation. Of course, I could have just started looking on Zillow or on, you know, rent.com or anything like that, and I could have tried to find another apartment to move into, or I could have just renewed my lease because I loved that apartment that I was living in. But I wanted to buy a house. My goal in my life was to buy a house by the time that I was 24 years old. I'm 24 and I'm not able to buy a house right now because I didn't work for 5 months because of the global pandemic. So, you know, I knew that was why, but I was still upset with myself. But let me tell you this. So then we flash forward to my next YouTube video, which ended up being titled, Am I Moving to Canada? Not clickbait whatsoever. Everybody thought it was, but it wasn't, okay? So during that next YouTube video, what happened was I went to Zakustek that morning to go pick up my car to start prepping it for a drift event that was gonna be happening that weekend. So went, picked up my car, got some coffee, whatever, got to the garage. When I got to the garage, I got a phone call from a stunt coordinator asking me to move to Canada until April, which was going to be about 8 or 9 months worth of work straight. You can't tell me that that's not the craziest coincidence you have ever heard of. My previous YouTube video, I was literally just talking about the fate of my career, saying I don't know when I'm going to work next because of the situation that's going on globally. Like, it's out of my hands. It's not me, it's the world. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm ever going to work again. I have no idea what's going to go on with the entertainment industry. We've been shut down for 5 months. I hadn't worked in 5 months, which is the longest that I've ever gone since I started working as a stunt driver without any work. So I was freaking out in my previous video, and then I get a phone call from a stunt coordinator asking me to move out of the country for 8 or 9 months straight of work. I've never worked that long. And not only that, but in my previous video, I also said that I had no idea where I was going to live because my apartment lease was ending in 4 weeks. So this stunt coordinator literally solved my problems within a week of me saying that out loud. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen with my career. Do you wanna come and work for 8 or 9 months straight? I don't know where I'm gonna live. Oh, also we want you to live here. Coincidence? I think not. There's like 5 or 6 people in the same area as me right now, and they're all getting the secrets of this YouTube video before it's gonna be released because they've all been listening to me talk. What is that noise? Oh. There's a 7th person. He's an old man in a wheelchair, and he's obviously taking pictures of something. Oh, he's taking selfies. Wow. His sound is on, so I can hear his shutter going off. You hear that? I think he's done. So then, if we flash forward to my next YouTube video, I was already in Canada after I posted the Am I Moving to Canada video. The next one was called I Actually Moved to Canada. In that video, I basically just kind of took you guys along on my journey of moving to Canada, bringing all of my stuff here. And then once I finally got here and got a little bit more settled in, I finally sat down and did a check-in with you guys. I did a little bit of a question and answer, answered a lot of questions about me moving out of the country, especially during a global pandemic, when you basically have to be essential to cross the border right now, okay? So, in that video, at the very end of the video, I said I would love to get to know the car community out here, and if you guys know of any local shops or anybody that's here, please, please, please let me know, because I would love to reach out to them and get to know them and just kind of get to know the car community out here. Please connect me with them. Next thing that happens is everybody starts telling me that I should collaborate with Daily Driven Exotics. I read my comment section. I was very aware that everybody was saying that I should do a collaboration with Daily Driven Exotics. It was all over my Instagram, all over my YouTube comments. Like, it was, you guys were flooding the comments with trying to get Daily Driven Exotics attention to do a collaboration with me, but I told you guys that I was too small of a YouTuber and it probably wasn't going to happen. So then let's go off camera, okay? Obviously I'm in quarantine. I'm waiting to work on this TV show that I just got moved out here for, talking to my mom a lot on the phone, talking to a lot of my friends whenever I have a chance, and just trying to get through this quarantine with my sanity still being intact. And I just started getting really discouraged with my YouTube channel because I had a small subscriber count. I was like closer to like 5,000 subscribers, maybe like 4,000 and change or so. And I was looking at like other YouTube channels, because I'm a very active YouTube watcher. I was looking at other channels that had like such a small amount of videos, literally less videos than me, and double the subscriber count, if not triple. And I was just like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I was like, maybe my quality's not there. Like, maybe I'm not providing enough value. What do I do? Like, I love YouTube. I love the platform. I love making videos, and like, it's just not going anywhere. Like, what do? I am spending so much time making sure that I stay on schedule. I'm doing what the things that the YouTubers say to do. I'm staying on schedule. I'm trying to pick good titles and thumbnails for my content. I'm trying to promote my stuff as much as I can. I'm using like all these different types of tags, trying to just figure out what works and figure out what's gonna help me grow, because I'm putting so much effort into this channel, and I feel like I'm not getting anything out of it, you know, because I wasn't growing. So for 5 seconds, I had considered just taking a break from my channel, trying to reevaluate, maybe not doing anything with my channel while I'm in quarantine, just trying to maybe reflect and think about what I can do to make my channel more valuable. So then the next thing that happened is I hear a very loud, exotic sounding car outside my hotel window, okay? Coming from the balcony. And I was like, huh. So I was intrigued, walked outside, saw an orange and white McLaren 720 parked in my hotel's driveway. I was like, that looks a lot like the Daily Driven Exotic 720. So I was like, nah. So I ignored it. So then later on, I'm scrolling through Instagram and I see a post from Daily Driven Exotics that has the McLaren parked outside of the Sutton Hotel. That was their car, parked outside of my hotel. I ignored it the first night. I was like, okay, that's very odd coincidence. I'm just gonna leave it alone. But then the next night, the same McLaren 720 is parked outside of my hotel again. And I was like, I'm not gonna ignore these signs again, okay? The last night, I was nervous because the car had already been parked there for like 4 hours by the time that I saw the post. I was nervous that if I went downstairs and started taking B-roll of the car and stuff, like my idea that had popped into my head, that maybe Damon Fryer was gonna come outside and be like, hey, what you doing? And then I was just gonna be like, oh my god, hi, I'm just here like using, I'm just like making content. I'm a YouTuber, your car's pretty, sorry. Like, I didn't want to get caught like in an awkward, like actual human to human contact kind of deal, especially when I'm trying my best to avoid people because I was in quarantine. Obviously, yes, I was allowed to go outside of the hotel because I have a dog and I'm allowed to walk him, but I had to stay on the hotel property. So I just wasn't trying to do all that. I was really nervous. I was like, you know what, it's fine. Like, it's fine. I missed my shot. It's fine. I missed the opportunity. It's good. It's all good. It's fine. It's fine. It'll just be a story that I'll tell that nobody will ever believe me, but it's fine. So then, the next night, same McLaren 720 parked outside in the hotel's driveway. Definitely 1,000% Damon Fryer's car. So then, I was like, I'm not gonna miss this opportunity again. I am going to seize the moment and I'm gonna do it. So, I did that, but before I just went downstairs and wrote the note, I was like, how cool would this be to like make a YouTube video out of it? Like, even if it's like super short or it's just like an excerpt at the very end of one of my videos or something, let's just do it. Just see what kind of footage I get and see what I get out of it. Let's just do it. For what? Why not? Why not? Make the video, edit the video, post it on YouTube by itself, which was not my original plan. Video goes freaking viral. Viral! I had literally just talked about the fact that my YouTube channel wasn't growing. I felt like I wasn't getting anything out of it because I wasn't growing on my channel and on my platform that I had been working so hard on. And I was following all the rules. I was doing everything that I was supposed to do. I was like, why am I not growing? Like, what is wrong? Why am I being punished? Like, I was like, oh my God, maybe I just need to take a break and then come back. I don't know. So literally I just talked about that days prior. I make this video, pump it out super fast, get it out on the internet, and the internet just freaking takes it on a whole nother wave that I've never even experienced before in my entire life. But then after that video had been circling around a little bit, I guess the video got in Aaron Paulo's hand, so I ended up on Life of Paulos, which gained my channel even more traction than I have ever seen before. I could not believe it. So I pumped out another video literally the next day after Aaron Paulos posted my video on his channel. That video started gaining even faster traction than the last one. So now that we're kind of caught up to real life again a little bit, do you see everything that's been happening? Do you see what I'm talking about? Like, everything that I'm putting out into the universe is coming right back to me, and it's just the most incredible feeling I've ever felt in my entire life, and I'm trying to understand it, and I just feel so blessed. So if you are kind of in the same boat that I was in, where you're kind of wondering if you should keep going, or you feel like things aren't really going your way necessarily, and you're just waiting for things to finally take a turn, I'm just trying to tell you to keep pushing. You have to keep pushing like the whole world is watching, because they might not be right now, but when they are, they need a chance to fall in love, and all of the hard work that you have been doing up until that moment is exactly what they're going to be able to use to fall in love with you. That's what they're going to be watching when they want more of you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I had a lot of people reach out to me since I started posting the videos about Daily Driven Exotics car outside my hotel, just telling me that they started binge watching my content. New subscriber, very supportive, like followed me on Instagram, YouTube, the whole 9 yards. I had people even follow me on Twitter for this kind of stuff. And like, I had so many compliments on my content. People were telling me good job. They loved the amount of hard work that I was putting in. They could see that the quality was there. They were so upset they hadn't found my channel sooner. Like, those were some of the most encouraging messages I have ever gotten on social media. And I am so glad that I kept going and that I kept pushing myself to continue making content. Even when I was trying to figure out what the point was of my content, I kept going, I kept pushing myself. It was something that I promised myself that I was going to try to do. And had I not, I don't know if we'd all be here right now talking like we are at this very moment. So I just wanted to make this video because I feel like there has to be somebody else like me right now in the world, and I just want them to know that, like, you have to keep going. You can't give up yet. You have no idea what's around the corner. You can't give up yet, because the goal that you've been reaching towards might be just around the corner, and you'll never know if you don't keep taking that next step. So that's just what I wanted to say. And I also wanted to talk, because you guys know that I like to talk, and I also wanted to just get all that off my chest, because it's just a lot right now, and it's very overwhelming for me, but it's the most wonderful overwhelming I've ever felt in my entire life. If you guys have made it this far, not only thank you so much for watching, but thank you so much for being on this journey with me. Seriously, you guys make the world of a difference to me. Every single comment makes the world of a difference to me. And if you guys are ever wanting to reach out to me, please do not hesitate. I go on Instagram Live all the time. I suggest you turn on your post notifications, because that's probably the easiest way to talk to me. Sometimes I'll get on there for an hour, 2 hours, it really depends, but I suggest that you turn on your post notifications for that, because I don't really have a schedule on my Instagram. I just kind of jump on there when I feel like it, but I always respond to direct messages if you guys ever have any questions, and I try my best to get back to every single comment, because you guys mean the world to me, and I want you to feel that like I feel your presence. I want you to feel my presence like I feel your presence. So please don't ever hesitate to reach out to me, you guys. I love you absolutely so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support. It's getting kind of cold out here. That's probably the most California thing that I've ever said. Like, my hands are cold. It's not even that cold outside.